Honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode today. I really did. Um, First of all, Ryan. Ryan is a crazy motherfucker, and I'm enjoying him. The way he be looking at Laura, I swear to God, he be looking like he ready to snap her neck. That's the way he was looking at her. Like I was like, Ryan, chill out. And that little daydream he had about stabbing her, I say, yo. At first, I thought that was some real shit. Real quick, I said, hold up. I said, I know damn well he ain't just stabbed Laura, but that was a dream. I was like, okay, okay. Um, Ned came up in there basically asking Ryan to give the reporters no comment, basically, so that way, they wouldn't get what they want as far as this whole Ryan Chamberlain story or whatever. Because he's trying to downplay it because he doesn't want any bad publicity. So Ryan basically told Laura that she should run for mayor again. Even though the ballot's closed or whatever, she could still run. But I feel like Ryan was being manipulative as fuck when he did that. Only reason he wanted Laura to run for mayor again so she'd get up off his ass. Because you see, she keeps snooping around and stuff like that, asking all these questions. She's getting close to figuring some shit out, and I think Ryan know. So that's why he's trying to get her to run for mayor again so she'll back up off him. Because Laura is very suspicious of Ryan. She knows something going on. She know it. Like, he keeps dropping all these little hints, like, that he's not really Kevin. The mere fact that he said, let's have Audrey and Steve Hardy over for dinner. Laura looked at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Steve Hardy died 22 years ago. Like, dude's been in the ground for 20 years, over 20 years. Like, she was looking at Ryan like he done lost his marbles. Even Ned was looking at him like he was crazy the way he was talking and stuff like that. Talking about who the hell does Ned think he is? Laura was looking at him like, yo, he is dropping too many hints that he not Kevin. Way too many hints. I'm like, Ryan, you need to chill the fuck out, bro. You need to dial it down. Dial it down. People gonna notice. I mean, your wife is already noticing. Ned was talking to him literally for 5 minutes, and off bat he noticed something was off about him. The way he was talking, like, I'm like, you giving yourself away. Like, shut up. Like, he's been pulling it off as Kevin lately, but he just dropping little anvils. Like, I'm like, stop doing that, yo. Tone that shit down, bro. Like, seriously. And he got Laura all happy about running for mayor again. I'm like, Laura, don't fall for that bullshit. He was he's souping your head up just so you would get off his ass. That's the only reason he wants you to run for mayor, because it's less time that you could spend with him. That's the only reason he was doing it. Only reason. I say, oh, Ryan is killing me right now. He really is, yo. He is hilarious. Like, he's like the best part of this show right now. For me right now, he's the best part. Speaking of some bullshit, Ava. Listen, Ava is my girl, but at the same time, it's like I'm embarrassed for her. Like, she is making a fool out of herself. You know how when you in public with somebody and they're so embarrassing that you just got to cover your face and cover your head like you ain't really with them and shit because you're embarrassed? That's how I felt when I was looking at Ava today. I was just doing like this the whole time, like just trying to cover my face, and I'm not even in the camera. I ain't even there. But I was embarrassed for her. Like, she is making an ass out of herself. Even Valentine told her, like, you are being totally ridiculous the way she is in public. Not only do you embarrass yourself with Kiki and Griffin in private, but you're embarrassing yourself in public. I'm like, bitch, get a grip. Like, every time she sees them, she has to antagonize them. She has to engage with them. Sometimes they come up to her. And I feel like that's a stupid move. Even when Griffin came up to her when she was at the bar drinking, I said, Griffin, I was saying to myself, Griffin, do not engage with her. Do not antagonize her. Get away from her. You are coming to her trying to be sympathetic, trying to, talk about, oh, you still could repair your relationship with Keith. Griffin, shut the hell up. I'm telling you. Because the only reason I say this is because he's making the situation way worse. Every time she sees you, every time you engage in conversation with her, you're making shit worse. That's all you're doing. Stop talking to her. Like, just act like she's not there. I'm telling you, because you're making it worse. Just stop. Even when he walked away, you see she sitting there drinking. That's even worse when she get alcohol in her system. I'm like, bruh, don't talk to her. Then, as he was walking away, she even said it. She was like, "You sanctimonious bastard." I said, "Oh Lord." Soon as she said that, I say, "Yep, she coming after them hard body now. She coming at y'all with both barrels." I'm like, because the more you antagonize her and engage with her, the worse it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like the more she sees them together, the angrier she's getting. The more they talk to her, the angrier she's getting. Leave it the fuck alone, please. Leave this woman alone. She's nuts. Let her go. Like, leave her alone. Like, they just don't understand this. And when she saw Kiki with Sasha, and she saw the way Sasha was checking Griffin out, because even I seen that. Like, the way she was making them little googly eyes at him. She was checking out his derriere. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? I said, oh, Lord, we got another Psycho Cindy on our hands. I said, here we go. More psychosis. First of all, we had Nella on this show. The bitch was crazy. How many more psychos are we going to endure on this show? Like, how many more? You got Ryan running around trying to slash up people, sitting around here giving people bad advice. Like, how many nutcases do we have to deal with? And Sasha was making them eyes like she's a nut. Like, she was really looking like she's psychotic. I'm like, yo, I'm surprised Kiki wasn't picking up on that, because I sure was. I said, oh, yeah, this bitch is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She crazy. A whole damn sandwich short of a picnic. I'm telling you. I seen it all in the eyes. I say, yep, you're Nina's child. Because y'all remember how Nina was when she first came on this show, bitch. You talk about crazy. I said, shit. We got to get away from this crazy. I'm telling you, it's too many psychos running around. Like, way too many. You get rid of one psycho, 2, 3 more pop up. I said, what the fuck? Oh, my Lord. Lord have mercy. She just kept checking Griffin out. Griffin was looking at her too, like he sensed something about her. Like maybe she was checking him out or something, like the way he shook her hand and he looked at her. I said, yeah, I'm surprised Kiki's woman intuition didn't kick in. I'm like, you would think you would have it. And the way Ava was looking at them from the elevator, she was cracking up laughing. Ava's a devious bitch. She gonna use this shit to her advantage. Cause even from a distance, she noticed Sasha checking Griffin out. So she was like, mm-hmm. She was like, they got the same taste in men. She said, I could work with this. I said, oh hell. Here we go. More psycho. But that shit, that whole scene was hilarious. Valentine was not here for Ava's bullshit. He was just like, Trick, go sit down. Even Valentine was basically trying to tell her, like, you're embarrassing yourself, like, the way you act towards your own daughter. Like, even he was said like, he was like, and it's a lot. It's saying something when Valentine Cassadine is judging you. That says a lot about you if you got Valentine of all people telling you some shit. I'm like, come on now. Ava, you fucking up. You need to let this go. But then again, it wouldn't be a good show if Ava let it go. I'm just saying. But the bitch is crazy. She's embarrassing herself. So anyway, fucking Christina. A drunk mind speaks a sober truth. I've always heard that saying, and it's always been true. She came up in there drunk off her ass. Jason had to carry her up in there. I wish we would have seen the scene where Jason actually found her drunk. That would have probably been funny. But the whole time she was drunk, she was basically telling Sam and Jason they need to go ahead, stop the bullshit, and get it on. I agree because I'm tired of Jason and Sam making these little googly eyes at each other, always smiling at each other. Like, y'all might as well get together and stop bullshitting. I mean, it's more bullshit on Sam's part than it is on Jason because it's clear Jason wants her. Like, he's made that abundantly clear. And it's obvious she want him too. So I'm like, I don't know why y'all bullshit. You might as well get back together and do the do. I don't know why y'all playing. And for a drunk Christina to tell y'all this, even when Christina was sober, she was telling y'all. Sam was sitting there telling Christina, go upstairs and go take a shower. This trick was falling going up the stairs. She was tripping going up the stairs. I said, how the hell you just gonna let her go take a shower by herself? She can't even walk up the stairs by herself. You better make sure the bitch don't drown. Like, for real, you better make sure. I mean, shit, you don't want no accidental drowning on your property. It brings the value down. I'm just saying, you try to sell it one day and they find out a bitch died in the shower, what you gonna do? That's gonna drive that motherfucking property value way down. That penthouse value is gonna go down very mighty fast. Christina sobered up pretty quickly though, I will say that. She sobered up real quick. Like, she came down them stairs acting like ain't nothing happened, like she just wasn't drunk 10 minutes ago. drinking her coffee. She was asking Sam, that shit was so funny. She was asking Sam, am I evicted? I said, she lucky it wasn't me because I would have been tossed you out. You would have had to go back and live with your mama. I'm just saying. Um, but yeah, Christina, she do need to get her shit together. Like, I'm tired of all this moping. I swear, Sam seems like she has ESP when it comes to Christina. Like she's a psychic. How the hell did she know Christina called Parker and that's the reason she got drunk? It's like Sam knows Christina so well because Christina didn't even tell her that she talked to Parker. Sam just guessed it. I was like, damn, that was some psychic shit. Cause I probably, if I didn't see the scene myself, I probably was wondering why the hell you got drunk. But she figured that shit out real quick. I said, well, damn, she know her sister well. She always do though. Like she always know when Sam always know when Christina lying. She know what Christina be mad about. It seemed like she just know her better than Alexis sometimes. And I'm like, damn, Alexis gave birth to the child and she still don't back the hell off. Speaking of Alexis, Lord have mercy, Alexis got the taste smacked out of her mouth. I understand where Kim coming from though. I definitely get where Kim is coming from. What irritated me was Drew sat there and said, "Oh, is Alexis putting all of this in Oscar's head?" Drew, you should know Alexis a little bit better than that. Now you should know that she would never put that into a child's mind to emancipate themselves from a parent. You see how she is with her kids. You know what I'm saying? Like she's very controlling with her children. So what makes you think she would tell a child to divorce their own parents when she wouldn't want that from her own kids? You know what I'm saying? Like he should know that. He should know better than that. Um what irritated me with Kim was I understand why Kim was pissed. You know what I'm saying? From one parent to another, she was hoping Alexis would have backed down from this because they're both parents. So she was hoping that Alexis would understand where she's coming from. But, Alexis was talking more as an attorney instead of a parent. You know what I mean? Like, but, Kim was sitting there talking about, oh, she gonna call the police. How you gonna call the police? Ain't nothing the cops can do. It's not illegal for Alexis to represent Oscar. There's nothing illegal about it. And if she did call the police, and Elizabeth and Franco pretty much warned her that if she called the police, Alexis could have her arrested for slapping her. You slap the shit out of her in front of witnesses. She could easily have you arrested for assault, dummy. So why would you call her? I mean, I understand she's desperate. Like, she's trying to save her son by any means necessary. Um, she even asked Jason to talk to Alexis. But Jason quickly pointed out to her that Alexis tolerates Jason. She doesn't really care for him, which is true. Um, so he has no sway with her. So it's like, that's a bad idea. And I agree. But, it's a horrible idea to have Jason talk to Alexis. But Alexis brought up a good point with Oscar. Like, he's going to have to find a place to stay. He's going to have to get some money. Because if you emancipate yourself from your parents, you're going to have to show that you can sustain your life on your own. You know what I mean? There's no way he can stay at the Quartermains. He can't stay at Monica's house because Drew stays at Monica's house. So he can't stay there. My guess is he probably going to try to stay with Jason. Either he going to try to stay with Jason or he going to try to stay with Sam. One or the other. That's my guess. Those are the only two people in town I could think that he would stay with. Because, technically they're both family, so I could see him staying with either one of them. But this whole thing is messy as hell. Like, Oscar is doing way too much. I understand where he's coming from, but to me, you're doing too much. Like, I would just go with the drug trial. I'm just saying, like, at least, even if, there's risk to it, at least there's a chance that you can live longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, not doing the surgery, you're not going to live, period. You're basically just prolonging the inevitable is what he's doing at this point. But anyway, yeah, I actually enjoyed this episode. I think that's everything. Elizabeth and Franco, I didn't really care about their scenes today. It was nothing major to it. But yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, hope all you have a great day. Peace.